Hi there, my favorite people, and welcome back to my channel. This is D stands for the Sun Tarot channel, and in this reading we are going to take a look at how you think your person feels towards you and the connection versus how they actually feel. And today we are actually only having 3 piles because for some reason I'm pointing to pile 2. I really feel like it's pile 2's fault, and I actually explained why in pile 2. But yeah, for some reason I felt called to only have 3 groups, and we're actually picking based on sort of like sentimental items to me. I only tell the story in pile 3 for their item. Like, you will excuse me, piles 1 and 2, but I really don't feel like getting into that. I want to stop oversharing so much, okay? And I really feel like it's not, necessarily relevant to the reading, but just so you know, these are all sentimental items to me. But with that being said, for you, pile 1, I have this gray ribbon right here. There's really nothing special to it apart from its meaning to me, okay? For you, pile 2, I have this Cancer necklace, and I'm going to do a close-up because it's absolutely stunning. There you go. Oh my god, my nails look horrible, but don't worry, I'm going to get them done soon and you won't have to put up with them for much longer. And finally, pile 3, for you, I have this 2 of Cups card from a deck that I never used on this channel because it's not actually my deck, but yeah, it's a really special card to me, this very one. So as always, once you are done picking your pile, you can scroll down into the description box below and find a timestamp for your reading where I'm going to meet you. Hi there, pile 1, and welcome to your reading, baby. If you've chosen the gray ribbon, then this is going to be a reading all about how you think this person feels about you and the connection in general, and how they actually feel, with a little bit of a intervention from spirit to kind of like find out what both of you know about this connection. It is also true, but it's going to make sense once we get into it, okay? So I really don't want to waste any more time on this mini introduction because I really feel like this is going to be a long reading. So let's just get into it. I'm going to move that here. I have no idea if you can still see it, but there you go. So as for how you believe this person is feeling towards you, we have the Sun in reverse. I'm going to put it there. I have no idea how much of this part is still in frame because there's a lot going on here as well that you can't see, but there you go. We also have unrequited love. Oh, sweetheart. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. We have the Thinker, number 44. So maybe you've been seeing a lot of synchronicities regarding this connection. We also have addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, and restraint. As for how this person is actually feeling towards you, we have death. We have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. We have the Tribe, number 8. And this is really interesting because obviously we have number 44 here, and 4 plus 4 would be 8. So, I'm going to have to think of the meaning of that a little deeper. We also have the Phoenix, which I think goes really, really well with the Death card. And this says, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, and changed mind. I'm going to leave this sort of connecting energy for a little bit later because I know you're curious about what we already have here. Okay, so pile 1, how you think this person is feeling towards you. There's really 2 scenarios here, and this is, I think, mostly dependent on your own self-esteem. Like, obviously the way this person is able to express their feelings also comes into play, but I feel like for the ones of you who identify as having a lower self-esteem than most people, which hi, hello, samesies, but like for those of you who have a lower self-esteem, I would say that you believe that this love is completely unrequited. I feel like there's no doubt in your mind that this person feels like nothing for you. And for the ones who are a little bit I don't want to be mean, but a little bit more in tune with the physical reality around them, because honestly at the end of the day this lower self-esteem is also tied into the overthinking aspect of things, and that is really your own thoughts and perceptions mirrored, that you mirror in reality, but it's not the actual physical reality. So for the ones of you who have a better grip on being objective, let's call it, then I definitely feel like you sense that there is a spark between the two of you, that you sense that this person has some feelings towards you, but you definitely feel like with the sun reversed, I feel like this is really indicative of the fact that you don't think that they have as stronger feelings as you do for them, you know? Either way, I feel like both of these types of people would see that this person that you're asking about is really in their head, and they may be engaged somewhere else with this addiction. Now this can be like an actual other person that is involved in your relationship, and only take that if it resonates. Okay, if you don't know of them being interested in anybody, then please don't listen to this message. This is only if you're aware of the fact. But this addiction could also, you know, refer to like even third party. When people say a third party situation, it doesn't have to just be a person or another romantic interest. It can be a substance abuse, okay? It can be work. It can be a demanding family or family member. Maybe it's not the whole family. But with this addiction here, and once again, only take this if it resonates, I really feel like for a lot of you, this person may be involved with some heavy substance abuse that they use in order to like quiet their mind, because like I said, we also have thinker here. So this person may be someone who just thinks things over until like they think themselves into not acting. Okay, so yeah, for most of you, I feel like you sense that this person really can't dedicate themselves to your connection because they're really just engaged somewhere else, and that can literally just mean that they're not willing to give up something else, like an addiction, which I feel we can all agree it can really mess with a relationship, even a good relationship on paper, like having this sort of addiction, because obviously people are not themselves when they are under the influence, whatever influence that is. But yeah, I feel like you definitely sense that this person is not willing to give you what you are willing to give them and what you also would expect from them. At the very least, you don't believe that this person feels as strongly towards you as you do. You may be able, like once again, based on your self-esteem, I really feel you're able to sense the fact that this person has some feelings for you, but you're definitely, like, at the very least, you're able to tell that these feelings don't trump whatever else is going on in their life. And I'm being once again drawn to this addiction card here. But moving on to this part, okay, how they actually feel towards you and towards the connection. I'm going to say something that's not necessarily bad, okay, but I have to say it. This person, you may make this person a little uncomfortable, a little more uncomfortable, actually, because, and I'm saying that because I really feel like this person does not enjoy change, and that they don't enjoy really like being shown the errors of their way. Like I said here, you're really able to tell that this person is an overthinker, and they're an overthinker to the point that they don't believe that anybody else has a better perspective on their life as they do. And you're not necessarily telling this person how to live their life, but you're kind of like leading by example. Like they see you and they see you thriving in life and doing so well for yourself, that they feel threatened by that, like their lifestyle feels threatened by that. Like even if you're not, you haven't ever proposed anything to them, like a relationship or whatever, they still feel threatened by just seeing you leading such a good, healthy life. And maybe you don't think you're leading, you know, such a great life. I want you to know that this person definitely sees it as so, and it's definitely better than what they are dealing with. And going back to that idea of making them uncomfortable, I'm saying that because we have a lot of change being indicated in these cards, because I just figured this out. So like obviously death, we have Scorpio with death, which also ties into the 8th house of transformation and change, and you know, that's the number on this card as well. Then we also have Phoenix, like in itself, like a renewal and a transformation and just growth. And we also have keep an open mind. It's more of that message of there's something better out there than what you make it out to be. So yeah, I really feel like this person's true feelings for you would be that they are in awe of you, but I feel like that awe may also be something that is making them keep away from you. And just I feel like clarifying this, because I don't want anybody to misinterpret my words. It's not your job to make the people around you comfortable, like not even the person that you're interested in, not even if you goddamn marry this person, okay? Like it's not your job to make anybody feel comfortable. If somebody is put off by your success and the work that you've done on yourself, then you know, it's not your job to fix it. Like that is literally a them problem. It's not a you problem. It's a them problem. And with this person, I really feel like you're just out there living your best life, and this person has no fucking business feeling this threatened by your presence, by the idea of you, you know. I also get the sense that you're like nobody that they've ever met. And we've seen, like, you know how people, I'm being drawn again to that thing that we kind of identified here, a use of substances. And I'm going to talk just to the people who who resonate with that message. You know how people who usually like do substances, like hang out in groups where they do these sort of activities. So it's quite possible that this person has only known those kinds of people, or if this is not about an addiction to substance, maybe they've only known you know, like if it's someone who's really dependent on their family, for example, they've only really known and gotten to know their own family members. And I don't know, there's just this idea of them being in a group that really keeps them stuck in this loop of addiction and being stuck into like in your current situation. And you're so different from that, and they feel threatened by that, but they also feel drawn to you with the tribe here. I feel like some part of them is calling to them, telling them that even though they thought that this group that they were in was their family, their soul really belongs to a different family, different tribe, and it really belongs there with your own soul. So what can I tell you about this person's feelings for you? I'm really not getting a lot of details. Like I said, I'm just getting this discomfort, and like they're drawn to you, but they also feel really uncomfortable around you. And I don't know, they may be blocking their own feelings, or if they're really dealing with substance abuse. Like I'm really stressing that because it's the strongest message coming through. Just like these sort of blockages that they have, let's just call them that, whatever blockages, whatever they do to keep themselves stuck in their current circumstances, those may block in turn them developing feelings for you, but like I said, they are very drawn to you, and I feel like they are going to gravitate towards you more and more. I just want you to know, Pawn One, that when this person does gravitate towards you, I just want you to remember what I said earlier. It's not your job to make someone else feel comfortable. It's not your job to dim your light in order to make somebody else comfortable, and it's not your job to save anybody. Okay, I just want you to remember that before we get into the connecting energy. So basically things that both of you realize about this connection. We have Mother with the light attributes, nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life. The shadow attributes are smothering or abandoning children, instilling guilt in children for becoming independent. Like, once again, I feel like this is exactly what I was telling you. It's not your job to save this person, and this person doesn't want that. I feel like they would be extremely put off if you tried to take care of them in any way, shape, or form. This may be also the addiction that we have been seeing here. I'm really happy that we get another message apart from substance abuse. They may have had a really smothering mother, and the thing is, I've had this, okay, like that was my case with my mom, and for a really long time I was put off by relationships because I thought that is how relationships were going to work, you know, like I would be smothered by the other person. I would have to do whatever the other person wants of me. I would have to take care of that person's feelings, you know. So yeah, it may be a case of that is going on in your person as well. I feel like, yeah, you do have the qualities of a mother, you know, like to nurture them and be patient with them and unconditionally love them, but don't force them to follow your own advice. And that's for both of your well-beings, because yeah, well, this person is going to be extremely put off by that, and you know, like it may awaken some trauma from the past. It will also just consume a lot of your energy, and it's really pointless, because like I said, this person would just be put off and continue running from you. But let's see what we have here. We have part of fortune, increase. We have twin flames, your passion ignites. Interesting. I'm going to put these two together because I really like how ignites and increase go together. And we also have, it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone instead of placing your focus on another. Now is the time to give to yourself. Okay, so I feel like something that both of you understand about this connection is that it's very strong. The pull between the two of you is very strong. Like, even if this person is blocking it or like blocking it from their conscious mind, they are still able to like they're unconsciously aware of it, okay? Because we have talked about the pull that they feel towards you. And it's really interesting because I said earlier, a little bit earlier, that the more you're going to try to smother them and like guide them, the more they're going to run away. And yeah, this may definitely be a runner chaser dynamic. And with that, I really just want to turn everybody's attention to slide 3. I'm kidding, to this card, okay? It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. It's like the never-ending story with these readings, okay? And I really hate giving this message because I hate this whole runner-chaser dynamic in my mind. Like, listen, I'm a chaser by birthright. I don't even know what that means, but I'm a chaser, okay? And I know how difficult and stressful and just consuming, like absolutely consuming it is to chase somebody. And my biggest advice would be just like drop this person's ass and tell you that the right person is going to make things easy for you, like twin flame or not, okay, twin flame or not. But obviously I know some people want want on with their twin flame journey, and I really don't want to be disrespectful to them. So it's once again the never-ending story with these readings. If you want to get the runner to to become the chaser, you yourself have to distance yourself and take time for yourself. And I don't know, maybe smother yourself. I'm kidding. Nurture yourself, okay? Be patient with yourself. Unconditionally love yourself, okay? And yeah, Pile 1, that has been your reading. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing. I would love to keep your wonderful energy around. And I really hope to see you in another reading. Bye! Hi there, Pile 1, and welcome to your reading, baby. If you've chosen this Cancer necklace here, then this is going to be a reading all about the way that you think this person is feeling towards you and the connection versus how they actually feel, with a little bit of an intervention from Spirit to kind of like show us what inner knowing both of you have about this connection. It's going to all make sense once we get into it, but just before we do that, let's do another close-up of this beauty, because I'm in love. Like, I'm absolutely in love. I really hope that it is focusing. This is your item that you chose, Pile 2, which we're going to move to the corner, and we're going to get into your reading in just 1 second. I kind of like have something on my mind that I need to mention. If you're someone who has been watching my readings for a while, you know that I usually do 4 piles, and today we only had 3. And the reason behind that, like, I just really felt called to do only 3 piles. And when I was pre-shuffling your pile, I kind of like, it hit me why. I really sense that in this pile, we have a lot of people who usually choose pile 2. Okay, so those are the people who should be here, you know, logically speaking. But we also have people who usually choose pile 4. At least in my readings, you're going to know if if that resonates. And please, if you really feel like, if that's the case, please let me know in the comments, because that's just sort of an inner feeling that I have, and I would really like to confirm it if possible. So yeah, hi, my people who usually choose pile 2 or pile 4. If you're really here, let's just get into the reading, okay? As for how you think this person is feeling towards you, we have the 9 of Wands. We have trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. We have not for you, number 6. And we have keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, and one night stand. Okay, I'm going to keep it to this section for a little bit, because I'm going to be honest with you. I did try to film your reading once before, and I kind of like got overwhelmed by all the uncertainty of all of the cards showing up. I feel like you're very uncertain about this person, pile 2. This may be that you've never actually known, like this person has never told you their real feelings towards you ever in the past, or if they did, there is sort of a cold period going on at this point where you're feeling really unsure of everything that the two of you shared, because I really feel like there is at least a little bit of a past between the two of you. And like I said, I feel like things had gotten cold recently, and you know what this person has told you about why that has happened, and it's got nothing to do with you, but at the same time you're kind of like suspecting something else. But like either way, there is just a lot of uncertainty about the situation, like be it that this person never expressed their true feelings for you, or you just literally you're starting to doubt every single time they did it in the past, and you kind of like thinking of that as a lie or something that was meant to entertain you and keep you interested in them. Like either way, either of those scenarios, there's just a lot of uncertainty. I feel like for a big portion of you, this person is someone who has a lot of options, and I really don't think they are the sort of person who just you know, like they get many options and they just refuse them. I feel like this is really someone who likes to keep their options open, and I feel like that is a little maddening for you. You really sense this energy of like, even if they're not saying it, you still feel like they're trying to at least energetically show you that they are not for you. I feel like a lot of you still keep holding on to hope. I feel like faith is a really important aspect in this connection. We also have, like, we obviously have faith here with the Nine of Wands. I'm really thinking of the 9th house in astrology, which would be related to faith and, you know, Sagittarius energy. We also had, like, just FYI guys, I don't talk about these astrodies ever. This is sort of like my way of having an Easter egg in my readings. I just kind of like want you to notice them and make with them what you will. But in this case, I really feel called to talk about the fact that we did have the 9th house coming through in here as well. And it was actually interesting because it kind of like landed like this, and it would have looked like a 6. But when you put it in context, you know, like we have 10 on this side and we have 8 on this side, you just know it is a 9. And I'm pointing that out because we also have the number 6 here with not for you. And number 6, like the 6th house, would be related to routine and sort of, I would associate that with, I'm really bad, but I would associate that with a relationship, because a lot of the times the relationship can become routine. And I really feel like this person is constantly keeping you on your toes, because you don't get that routine with them, with all of these options that they have. Or if you did in the past, they definitely kind of like shook things up recently, and like you really don't know where you stand with this person. You're kind of like intuitively picking up on the fact that there's something more going on with this person, but I feel like they're really tight-lipped. The 9 of Wands is obviously the wounded warrior energy, so maybe this person had gotten burned in the past when they expressed their feelings fully, and you know, you're kind of like intuitively picking up on that. But yeah, you really don't know where you stand with this person. I really feel like this trust card is more so talking about you, like thinking, how can there be nothing here when you felt it so clearly in the past. Let's move on to how they actually feel. We have the Prince of Torches here, which would be the Knight of Wands, so more fire energy. We have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. We have by the book. And we have coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. Okay, so first and foremost, like the first card that came out for your reading was this Prince of Torches, this Knight of Wands, which is associated with Sagittarius energy. I feel like Sagittarius energy can be very deep, and usually Sagittarius people can form really deep and meaningful connections, but we also know Sagittarius to not be the most committal sign in the zodiac. So I really feel like this person feels like they have a special connection with you, but I'm really sensing that they want to keep it more lighthearted, which makes, like, first of all, we have these two cards, right? Like we have coffee cup here with savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship, meeting and conversing, like really lighthearted energy, as well as the, you know, Prince of Torches, which I just explained. But then you have these two fuckers, okay? Give your relationship a chance and by the book. I really feel like this person is so confused by you, pal, too. Like they don't know what they're feeling. I'm also being drawn to the fact that we have like friendship here, and we're going back to the astrological houses, y'all. Okay, we have friendship here, which would be related to the 11th house, and what do we have here? Card number 11. So this may have started as a friendship, and maybe it got a little heated, because obviously Prince of Torches really, it can be a little bit of a player sexual energy sort of thing. Maybe you became friends with benefits in a way, or just your relationship kind of like went down a more sexual path. And in the time that you've known each other, I do believe that there were romantic feelings formed, but at the same time, this person is really torn I don't think you're wrong with this keys on a ring here. I do believe that this person likes to keep their options open. I feel like it makes them feel safe. Okay, I know for some reason a relationship with you makes them feel a little bit uncomfortable. Maybe they've never felt anything that was so strong before, or they're really scared that they really want you to give you this by the book relationship, like even maybe like a marriage, or like having kids together. Maybe that's something that they fantasized before and it really scared them because they never did that in the past. But yeah, for some reason it makes them really uncomfortable, and they know it's going to shake up the entire foundation of their life, and they're really torn, you know, because they really like you as a friend, as, you know, also a friend with benefits, if that was the case with the two of you, but they also want to give the relationship a chance, like an actual chance, like a by the book relationship that leads to marriage, like I said, and kids and moving in together and all of that jazz. And if you felt this person pulling away, is because they're really torn between these two realities that they have in their head, and it really just makes them want to run, I guess, and not deal with the emotions. But once again, this is very confusing energy. It's very confusing energy coming from your person, and because of that, you're also confused yourself, and I'm confused in this section as well of how you think they feel towards you. Like, everybody's confused. What else can I tell you? I don't know, this person like really seems to like change their mind every other minute or so. Like, no, they're my friend. No, I want to marry them. No, we have a friendship. No, I want them to have my babies or whatever. It's just very confusing, and they don't want to deal with it. I feel like that is a big thing here. They don't want to deal with it. Like, I'm literally running out of breath, and I just feel a knot in my chest that wouldn't unwind because nothing makes sense. Okay, and that puts me in such a stressful state of mind, in which I just want to, honestly, right now I would go and lie down in my bed and not get up. But like, you're really lucky, Paul, because I just changed the sheets on my bed, and when I say change, I literally just mean that I took them off and now there's nothing on the bed, so I can't do that, so we can't interrupt the reading. Okay, so you're lucky there. But yeah, it really just makes me want to lie down and forget the world. I feel like for both of you, it would be really easier to just drop the connection. I don't know where that comes from. I don't know if you have been thinking about that, but like with all of this stress, I feel like it wouldn't be surprising if oh my god, if you just wanted to drop it. Like, I want to drop the reading. I'm so sorry, Baltu. I love you. I promise I love you. But this is a lot, and I'm so fucking sorry that you have to go through this. Let's go through what Spirit has to say about the connection. We have mediator with light attributes, gift for negotiating, fairness and strategy in personal and professional life, respect for both sides of an argument, and the shadow attribute, negotiating with an ulterior motive or hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. We have Pluto here with transformation, which is really interesting because we have like number 11 again. So 11 may be very relevant to you. Like, once again, when I see 11, I'm just thinking of the 11th house and friendship, and it's more to that message that you started out as friends, like even friends with benefits. Okay, because like Pluto does rule Scorpio, and we all know how much of a sex god Scorpio is, I guess. But yeah, maybe just 11 has also a different meaning to you. We also have the fire element with desire. Would you look at that? And we also have this card that says playfulness, laughter is the best therapy, have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. Okay, first and foremost, I feel like Spirit wants to kind of like hit you over the head and be like, you're both fucking overthinkers, and this is not why I sent this connection your way, literally. I really feel like Spirit would want you to know that this was literally just something meant to be playful, and yes, maybe trigger some change within one another, but just not escalate to this stressful situation that you have here. I feel like both of you are very intellectual people. I feel like both of you have this desire to have everything make sense. And I really feel like both of you are really put off by the fact that you don't understand this connection. I'm thinking of Doctor Who, like the doctor in Doctor Who, and he's like, I don't know, and I really don't like not knowing, which, bestie, my energy, like my ultimate fucking energy. I hate not knowing, but that is part of the connection. I really just sense that maybe this connection was supposed to just get you out of your head and into your playful side, you know, like just have this sort of like lighthearted connection with one another and not make everything so serious. Just enjoy the pure chemistry that is between the two of you. And I know it's hard, you know, for some people, me included, to really take sex, like the ultimate intimacy, to mean nothing, you know, like that, like you're literally getting to know every single part of me as a human being, and you want me to not take that seriously. Okay, cool, whatever. But yeah, I really feel like this connection was really supposed like to show you another side of yourself and like just give you a break from reality. Honestly, I don't know what's going on in your current reality. I don't know what's going on in this person's current reality or whatever, but this connection was really just there to like let you explore a more fun and lighthearted part of life and of connection. I feel like if you're looking deep down, you will know that this is not the perfect person that you made it out to be in your head. And I'm really sorry to give you that message, but I really feel like with trust here and faith, I feel like you're really holding on to, no, but this is my person, this is my relationship, this is who I'm supposed to be with. Which I'm not saying like maybe they are. Like I said, there is a really big element of faith with your connection, with so much 9th house coming through and all, and also Sagittarius here. Okay, so maybe it's okay to keep faith alive of ending up with this person, like a healthy amount of faith, and that doesn't stuck you in this dream reality and have you only thinking about this person and this outcome. Okay, I really feel like Spirit wants you to focus on yourself. I feel like this person is doing that as well. There's definitely transformation that needs to happen within this connection. I feel like for most of you, if you really identify with this person possibly being your soulmate, your twin flame, your end game, I guess, because that is a possibility. Okay, for some of you, I guess what I meant was the fact that you're putting too much pressure on that. You know, just remember that whatever is meant for you will not pass you by. And I feel like you've definitely romanticized this person more than they deserve to in the past. So that's kind of like what I meant when I was telling you that this person isn't the big shit that you made them out to be. But yeah, I really feel like things have gotten this difficult in order for a transformation to occur. I don't know if this transformation is just solely meant to benefit each of you individually, or it is supposed to benefit an actual relationship between the two of you. I guess that's That's up to you. I really feel like you have to just sit with yourself and think if, like, just like literally do a pros and cons list for this person. Like, do first of all like what you want to have in a lifelong partner, and then like compare it to your pros and cons about this person, I guess, because there's really, I really feel like if it wasn't meant to get this serious, like this intense, this consuming. I don't know, guys. I'm tired after this reading, and I have to film part 3 too. Shit. But yeah, that has been the reading part 2. I'm really sorry for not really being able to give you a lot of clarification about this person's feelings. This is very confused energy, and yeah, honestly, to me, only this side made sense, like what came directly from spirit, like what came from you and what came from your person. It was completely confusing, and I'm so sorry that you're going through such a difficult time. I really hope you find the strength in yourself to let go and just distance yourself from the situation and really be able to focus on yourself. But with that being said, part 2, that has been your reading. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing. I would love to keep your wonderful energy around, and I really hope to see you in another reading. Bye! Hi there, part 3, and welcome to your reading, baby. If you've chosen this 2 of Cups card, then this is going to be a reading all about the way that you think this person feels about you and the connection itself, and the way they actually feel, with a little bit of an intervention from spirit to kind of like offer advice or just a bird's eye view on the connection, which also the messages that come through in that section would be things that you already know, but more so inner, like you know them in your subconscious mind, in your intuition, in just you, there is an inner knowing about those. And I'm really over explaining things right now. You're just going to get it as we move along. So let's just get into the reading. Obviously you chose this 2 of Cups card right here, and this was actually the first card that ever came out for me in a reading, and this is from my mom's deck. She was the first one in the family to get a tarot deck, and it kind of like has sentimental value. You're actually the only pile that I told the story to of the item they chose, but I feel like this is my safe option because yeah, there's no juicy parts about this item in particular. But let's just get into the reading, okay? So in terms of how you think this person feels towards you, we have death. We have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Okay. We have a leg up, number 34, and number 12, a change in the wind. You actually got 2 of these. The others didn't. We also have abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. And in terms of how this person actually feels for you, we have the Ace of Torches, which would be the Ace of Wands, obviously. We have past life relationship. You have known each other before. We have Y, number 31. And we have love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. We're going to leave these for a little later, but let's just dive into this because I know you're curious about them. Okay, so how you think this person feels towards you. I'm definitely getting that you're thinking there was a shift in them in regards to their feelings towards you, their feelings towards the connection as a whole. You definitely sense that they are more conscious of what is going on between the 2 of you. Maybe before, like, this was a little bit of a runner-chaser dynamic, and they just absolutely refused to see the connection for what it really was, for, you know, how special and deep it was. But you're definitely sensing that they are taking a different approach, like they've made a new sort of discovery within themselves that whatever they have with you is real and worth exploring. And I don't remember what that, like, it's another card from the Romance Angels Oracle deck, but I don't remember what was like the tagline for that one. But I'm really thinking of yeah, your feelings are real and worth exploring. I feel like that is how you think they think about their own feelings. I feel like you're definitely sensing a change in their attitude towards you. Maybe in the past they have been more reserved when talking to you, more, I don't know, more reticent to express feelings or be especially I don't know, not just expressive with you in general. I feel like you're feeling that you're being showered with attention, and it feels so nice. It puts you in such a nice, beautiful mood to finally have this person be at least somewhere close to the same page that you were on, because I really feel like this person does not have your consciousness when it comes to the true meaning of this connection, but they're definitely getting there. They're definitely closer than they were in the past, and I feel like you're really happy about that shift. It really gives you hope. It also gives you hope, and not hope, but like trust in your own intuition and your own feelings. You feel like, there you go, like I was right the whole time, like, ha. I don't know, maybe if you've been discussing this with your friends and they were always like, no, this person is never going to feel the same, or no, this person will never do this or that, and now they're doing it, and you're feeling like, ha, I told you, my intuition is always right. That sort of aha moment when you realize that, yes, hell yeah, you've been right all along. But yeah, I really feel like there has been a sort of step forward in this connection, and you're really feeling things elevating to the next level. Now, depending on your situation, the next level may not be, you know, still the ideal place for the connection, but it's still getting better. Things are looking up in the connection. I feel like you're very excited about it. With this new love being here, I really feel like this is talking about a renewal of your connection in general. Like, I feel like you're acting like lovebirds that just met each other. I feel like it's exciting. And again, I feel like for a lot of you, this comes after a long period of you feeling like really hopeless and really stressed out about this connection and really confused. And yeah, now things are exciting again. Like you actually feel like, hey, this person wants to spend time with me. Like, hey, this person actually enjoys my company. They're not running from me anymore. You know what I mean? So yeah, I definitely sense that you think that they're feeling that renewal as well. They're realizing the like new depths to this connection in general, and they're really being awakened to, I feel like, feelings, romantic feelings that they've had for you, that they've tried to keep under wraps, but now they really can't ignore anymore. Now, moving on to this side, I feel like we get a little bit of a glimpse of this realization that has caused the shift in your person. I feel like one way or another, I really don't know how this may have happened, but I feel like they have realized that this is not their first rodeo with you. I guess they're really realizing that this has been like, it is a past life connection, relationship. Like, you are definitely someone that they've known before, and I feel like this rekindling of the connection is definitely mirrored in their side of the story as well, because we have the Ace of Torches, we have passionate new beginning, and it's really interesting because obviously with new love and the Ace of Torches, you would think that this would be referring to an actual new love, like a new person, like it says here, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. But I feel like it's more so, this is a new love in the sense that your person is finally more open-minded and open to the idea of this this being what you always knew it to be, like a past life relationship, a soulmate relationship. Obviously you chose the Two of Cups here, and I really don't feel like just a regular connection could have gone through as much turbulence as yours has. I don't think a normal connection, I guess, would have been tested the way yours has been. So yeah, I feel like you have a really good grip on what is going on, and I'm really happy that we're seeing that, because between pile 2, which was really exhausting, I have no idea how I still have the energy to do this reading, to be quite honest. Like, no shade to pile 2. I'm really sorry that they have to deal with that, but yeah, it was rough. And with pile 1, I feel like they were off with their assumptions, and I'm really happy to see that you are right on the money. A thing that you're not realizing, however, in your side here, is that this person is not yet made up their mind about the connection, okay? Because we do have why here. They're really still asking themselves, like, why would the universe complicate their life so much with your connection? Not to say that sounded bad. That sounded really bad. Not to say that you're not a wonderful, amazing person. And like I said, they do realize now that there is a lot more to this connection that met the eye, but they're still like, they're kind of like mad at the universe for sending this connection their way, because it's very complicated. And I feel like for a lot of you, this person likes things to be like just like surface level, like what you see is what you get, like nothing else, nothing more. There's no need for difficult conversations, or I'm so sorry, pardon me. So like they really like situations where difficult conversations are not needed. No sleep is lost, no arguments, no, just very simple, cut and dry stuff. And because of that, they're really just not sure. At this point, I would say that they're really going with the flow. They're definitely realizing that they have a lot of affection and attraction towards you. Depending on how long you've actually known this person, I think it could extend to actual love. And like it says here, unconditional love. But like I said, this depends. Like, I don't want to give this message for people who have known their person for like 3 months and they've been in separation for 2, you know, because that's a little bit far-fetched. But, you know, depending on the situation, it could extend to that. But yeah, they're still a little reticent about the connection, because they really don't like things being so complicated. But the reason why we're here, your interpretation of their feelings is absolutely correct. There has been a shift in them. There have been new feelings, not necessarily developed, but finally acknowledged that they have for you. And they do acknowledge the fact that this is a real feeling that they have for you and worth pursuing. They just don't know if they have the strength to do so, I guess. Let's see what Spirit has to say about this. We have Detective, great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. And the shadow attributes would be voyeurism, falsifying information. We also have Mercury retrograde. Okay, so this is really interesting. Like, please tell me if this shift in them literally occurred. I wanted to say yesterday. No, it's not yesterday. I'm feeling this on the 12th, okay? And Mercury entered retrograde obviously on the 10th. So please, Pile 3, please, this is really important to me. Please let me know if this shift has actually occurred when Mercury entered retrograde. I really need to know that. But yeah, we have Mercury retrograde with reinvention. I got way too excited there. And finally, we have manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Okay, then. Okay, so yeah, definitely this would be the advice for both people here. Okay, trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Like, this person really needs to keep going. Like I said, at this point, they're really going with the flow. They really need to allow themselves to continue to do that, to not pull away the way they have done in the past, because this connection can work. Okay, this connection can actually work. Like this card says, I feel like there's been, like everything we talked about here, there's a reinvention of your connection, because finally both people are open to their feelings and emotions, and to the deeper connection that they have here. I don't know, like with manifesting miracles, maybe you've been trying to manifest this person, in which case, like, props to you. That is absolutely amazing, because I really sense that there has been an immense shift in your relationship. And if you did that yourself, honestly, wow, fantastic. Teach us. Please teach all of us how to manifest this sort of, like, I know you didn't get a commitment, but like you really got this person to acknowledge their feelings and stop running from them. And amazing, amazing, honestly, amazing. With Detective being here, let's see, great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. With the danger of this person pulling away again, those difficult situations, those difficult conversations that I was talking about, that they really would like to avoid, they still need to be had. I feel like you're aware of that. I feel like you are someone who is just very much about doing the right thing. I don't know what these difficult conversations are exactly, but they need to be had, and you will want to have them. And I want you to trust your instinct on that as well, and be unafraid of doing so, because you really can't have a connection with this person without having the difficult conversations, maybe even the arguments. I don't want to scare anybody, but like those are needed. Like otherwise it wouldn't be, the full potential of this connection would not be realized otherwise. Okay, so like I said, those difficult conversations need to be had. But pole 3, yes, I'm really happy that you have managed this. Like I said, it's not a definitive, like they're not definitively saying yes to you, but I feel like it's still a great thing that you at least got them to realize these feelings that they have for you. And I feel like I said, there is a shift in the connection, in the relationship, however big or however small it is. I feel like it still matters. And with death being in the reading as well, I feel like it's really one of those shifts that this connection was supposed to offer you, and especially your person, like this character development and this character growth for them to be actually able to like be courageous enough to embrace what they are feeling. Maybe, like I said, not to the fullest right now, but definitely it's a step forward. Okay, and this connection, it is a sign that it is working, because these sort of connections, obviously they are supposed to challenge us in order to grow. And I feel like so proud of this person's growth. I really hope that it keeps coming, you know, it keeps coming. And obviously I hope you benefit a lot from this connection as well. I really love you, pile 3. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing. I would love to keep your wonderful energy around, and I really hope to see you in another reading.